Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Tambi here, and today I'm going to do a video on mental health. I have struggled all my life with mental health. These tips are just to help you get through and be the best you can be, and there's always a reason for everything, even if it doesn't seem like there is a reason that you or me are having a crazy life. So, why mental health is important. Regardless if you're spiritual or not, you can leave what resonates and what doesn't. But if you're spiritual, this is something that will help you in your spiritual journey to grow to be the best you can be. And if you see me looking over to the side or down, it's because I also have wrote notes, and I have my little crystal that I got from a friend. Absolutely love it. It helps keep me calm. And I used my oils, my money magnet from Etsy, from Followake Magical Arts. I got that on Etsy. And then Bend Over oil from Memphis Conjure. So, getting started, why mental health is so important, especially in the spiritual journey. Because if you don't do any inner shadow work, which means like basically inner mental health and cleansings and stuff like that, if you don't do this, you're going to have blockages, and you might start to notice that no matter what you do, luck does not come to you. You are stressed out. You got bad things happening to you. Bills are going through the roof. You're stressed out, losing your hair. I get it. So in life, every person will go through a hard lesson in their life. But don't fight it. There's always a reason why these things happen. And that's why I had to realize to get out of the hole that I was in. There are things to learn from it, and that's when growth happens. What does not break you makes you stronger, which is the most truth I've ever heard. Working through every hardship helps you grow into the best you can be. That is correct. I know that in my life, I've had a lot of crappy things happen to me. I'm a suicide survivor, domestic violence survivor, everything under the sun. But something I had to realize, and I wish I would have realized early on, is that I'm not a victim. When you start using victim mentality of why is this happening to me? This is shitty. I can't take it. I will always have bad things happen in my life. You know, you're gonna feel shitty. When you start to change your mindset on, I'm a survivor. I'm not a victim. I'm a survivor. I'm a warrior. And that is what got me through, is not having that victim mentality. I had this lady that was a mentor to me. I'm not sure if she was spiritual or whatever, but I do know that when I was in victim mentality mode, I was very upset and scared. I didn't want to be out in the open. I was just so terrified that I was not living my life, and quite frankly, like, I did not want to live. And that is horrible, because no one should ever feel like that. And she pulled me aside and goes, Tambi, you have to get up. You have to do this. You have to get up. You have to get on the bus. You have to do all these things to make your life better. Making your life better isn't just going to land in your lap. You can't no longer be in a victim mentality mode. You just can't. And I was just like, you know what, you're right. Even though I knew she was right, at first I really struggled to find my self-worth, and that to remind myself every day that I wasn't a victim. And so I got up and, okay, I'm a survivor. I can do this. And I'm not going to say that it was easy at first, because it definitely wasn't. It was not easy at all. But some of these tips are something that helped me. And I'm not going to say that this is a fast process. For some people it might be, but for me it wasn't. I just had to be repetitive. But these are some tips for having a happier you. Have a morning routine, I swear. Routine is something that helps, especially because I have a depression disorder. I'm a survivor. None of these define me. And that's what I had to realize. If you're disabled or something, or you're delayed in any way, that does not define who you are. And that is something that I had to realize, and I wish that I realized it a long time ago, because I would have already gone through the growth process. So a routine is important. Having a morning routine, having a night routine of self-care. I promise this will help. As long as you're being repetitive about it and you're on your toes about it. The first time, and this is me too, the first time you're like, oh, I don't have to do it today. You'll start to slip up every day until you're not doing it anymore. That's why don't ever tell yourself, well, I'm not going to do this today. Yeah, I'm just not going to do it today. I'm going to have a break. The minute you start telling yourself that, the minute you're flunking out already, just believe in yourself. Go, nope, I'm doing this today. It's not fair to myself. I need to think more highly about myself to be, to be happier inside. So my morning routine, which I noticed even the littlest routine helped me just a little. So I decided to build up on those routines. So in the morning, what I do is I get up, I take my vitamins so that I'm not deficient in anything. I drink some green tea, I eat breakfast, I do my hygiene, brush my teeth, do my hair, wash my face. And then I do some manifestation techniques. Right now I'm doing the 369 method, which is basically a scripting. So you write down what you want, but in a certain way. I'll do a video on scripting if that helps, because I don't want to take this whole video in describing what scripting is. And there's several different types of scripting, but basically you write down a certain amount of times, 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, and then 9 times before bed. And this helps. So in the morning I'm doing my manifestation techniques. This morning I did something different that was, very uplifting. I started singing in my manifestation and stretching. I started to stretch, and while I was writing down or you know, breathe. Even halfway through my meal, I would stop and sing for 2 minutes, and then like drink my tea and stuff like that, and I felt energized and ready to go. So that is my morning routine. And like I will water my plants in the morning and give them sun because I'll open the window. Yeah, so I'm going to be going on a walk today as well. Try to get walks in. I know, like, if you live in a cold area and it's hard to get out because you don't like the cold, I get it. Your bones ache. My bones ache. I do not like living in a colder climate. It's just not me. My body doesn't know what it wants because my body is super sensitive to sun, but I love sun. I burn like a lobster within 2 minutes of being in the sun. Then I have to be rushed to the hospital, stuff like that. It's not fun. But, you know, I try to get out. There are certain times in the day when the sun is lower, so it's not affecting, which is the times that I like to go outside and walk and do stretches and exercise. I swear to you, exercise also helps because it brings oxygen to your brain, so you feel better. If you don't have enough oxygen in your brain, you will feel fatigued, tired, depressed. If you are deficient in anything like vitamin D or vitamin B12 or iron deficiency, you will feel like shit. You will feel like your mental health is going down in the dumps. But if you make sure you're not deficient in anything, you have a routine. So my night routine is, I wrote some of my night routine down. Reading. I do some of my night routine, but I'm building my routine as I go. If you want to start out small and then start adding things into your routine to make it more stable, do that too. That's what I'm doing. So basically, I make sure that I turn off my phone and turn off my TV. I might listen to a little bit of music, or I might do some tarot cards. And I do my manifestation writing at night, my 9 times. Write 9 times, because the 3-6-9 method at night, it's 9 times. And I read a book and do something relaxing. I'm going to try to start stretching at night or do a little workout at night to help me when I'm in REM sleep, because I'm trying to get slimmer, which is working. I'm like so excited. Like, one of my shirts that used to fit me okay is now almost a dress. And I'm so excited for that. Like, I'm seeing results just by taking care of myself. And I'm getting out of this hole. So I read at night, and I'm going to start stretching and stuff like that. And I'm already doing my manifestation writing at night. Stuff like that. I might use some oils and do a manifest or mindful shower, which a mindful shower is basically meditation in the shower. And I have like aromatherapy shampoo and conditioner. They're all natural, cruelty-free, vegan, stuff like that. And then I have this really good body wash with aloe vera in it and cucumber. It smells really delicious. And I just sit and relax. I mean, I don't sit, obviously, because I'm in the shower, but I relax and I deep breathe and I think happy thoughts. And I think about and daydream about things that I'm trying to manifest and try to change my energy of how I want to feel. Sometimes before my manifestation shower, I will sage the crap out of myself. I will sage the bathroom. I will sage my whole house. And then when I get out of my mindful shower, I might have some tea or something. I used to not be a big tea drinker, and now I'm like gaga over tea. If you don't like plain tea, You can do water if you want, or you can add just a little bit of honey, because honey is really good for you in moderation. There's nutrients in it that your body needs. So instead of having normal sugar, because I don't have very much sugar in my diet anymore, which is probably something that's helping me, but I replaced cane sugar with honey, natural plant sugars, and stuff like that. There's some sugar that actually tastes really good, and it's healthier for you. I would not recommend doing like those sugars. I don't like Splenda and the sugar-free sugar. Those aren't very good for you. They've been linked, at least this is what I was told in the research I did, it's linked to different types of cancers, and it can stall weight loss and other things, and it can cause some really messed up things. So yeah, back on topic. So self-care is very important. So if you do a routine morning and night for your self-care, self-care also has something to do with diet. Because if you're not having the right type of diet, and I'm not saying diet as in starve yourself or only eat certain foods. Like me, I try to eat healthier. And just by the act of trying to eat healthier, I'm losing weight and I feel better about myself. Like if I want a hamburger, I'll have a hamburger. Like I don't care. But I'm always mindful about the stuff that I eat and the stuff that I take in my body, and I make sure that everything that I have, that I ingest, is higher energy, and if it's not, I'll sage the crap out of it. I just really like sage, okay? Do not judge me. So yeah, just making sure that you're hydrated, drinking extra water, getting some electrolytes. I've been drinking Pedialyte, which most people think that it's just for kids, but it's not. And that is also helping me stay hydrated. The only con about drinking so much and drinking some Pedialyte and all that tea, because I drink at least 3 to 4 cups of green tea a day and some peppermint tea. It also helps you detox, which is great. But the thing about that is you end up peeing a lot. Peeing a lot is healthy. You may not like it at first, but change your mindset about that too. Peeing is healthy because you know you're detoxing. And if you're trying to lose weight, you know you're losing weight. So yeah, diet's important, which is part of self-care. Do some energy work, like deep breathing. Meditations are important as well. Try to lessen your screen time every day. That is something I'm really struggling with, because I need to get more books. That's why. I don't need to get any more books because I have a bookshelf full of them. I just need to actually start reading again. Because when I was a kid, I absolutely loved reading. It was my jam. If someone took my book away or even touched my book, I would freak. That's probably not healthy, but it helps strengthen the brain. And if you eat brain foods, sorry, someone came to my door, so I have to, this is going to be a fun edit, huh? So back on topic. Having the time for you is so important, even if you're a parent. I know that it's important that your kids are first. I get that. I have such a hard time trying to put my kids first. That was backwards. I have a hard time trying to put myself first, at least every once in a while, or trying to find time for myself. But make the time, because it's very important for your mental health. And you can parent better if you take time for yourself so that you can be able to parent your children better. And that's not me judging. That's me trying to give you some good advice. Because I know a lot of parents, and I'm also a parent myself, so I understand that it's hard to find time for yourself, and you may not have the help to be able to get alone time. But even if you have to take a couple hours a day where your kids go to daycare or to a close friend or, a family member or something, or a babysitter for just a couple hours, do that. Because your mental health is so important. Self-care is so important. Because the more that you don't focus on yourself, the harder it's going to be for you. And you might end up doing things that you regret. Like, you got built up emotions, you're upset, you might start yelling at your kids. I mean, I'm not putting words in your mouth, but I'm just trying to give advice that you might just lose it. And I know some parents, and I've seen it, where they've had a freak out and started yelling and getting angry. And that, a lot of people think that that's part of parenting. It shouldn't be. A lot of kids want to see a reaction, or they want to see how far that they can push mommy and daddy's buttons, or the guardian's buttons, to see what they'll do. So the best is just to stay calm. If you're able to take time for yourself, you're able to parent better and to make better decisions, because there's more oxygen coming to your brain, so you're going to make better decisions about maybe how to take care of your kids, or, just giving yourself a break, which is A-okay. Breaks are okay to take as a parent. And that's the thing that I'm trying to get across. Mindset change. Mindset change is so important. I think that mindset change is something that helped me a lot, especially with the self-care and routines that I've put in for myself. So the first thing that I actually started with was mindset. Mindset was the first thing that I started off with. Because when you're at the mindset of, I'm worthless, I can't do this, bad things are happening to me, like, I'm not going to get anywhere, I can't get out of this hole, you're going to stay in that hole. If you believe that of yourself, then you're not actually putting in the inner, there's outer work. Because I was putting in the outer work and I wasn't seeing anything. But my inner me, I wasn't doing any inner work. I was just like, I can't do this, there's no way, I've been working so hard, why isn't this working? It's because of your mindset. You get what you put out energetically. So if you change your mindset and you go, okay, like, obviously this happened for a reason, why? And breathe and don't fight it. But don't worry too hard about finding out the why, because it will come into fruition once you stop fighting it for a while. And you start doing some inner shadow work and inner mental health work on yourself. Meditate on it, breathe on it. But when you start taking care of yourself and thinking more positive and turning the negative stuff into your life into a positive, I know it's very hard in the beginning to find something positive about your situation when you feel like everything's going to shit. Basically, every day, make it a part of your routine to write positive things about what in your life. So I have this journal. If you can't do things without like these stuff right here, then get this type of book. This is my gratitude book. It's a life of gratitude, a journal for appreciating all the big and the small. And it has sunflowers on it, which sunflowers means happiness and gratitude and good luck. So I was trying to track that as well when it comes to manifesting. And so basically, some of the things that you'll find is, after a long winter, spring is surely welcomed with open arms. Budding trees, early flowers, and more sunlight. What do you appreciate about spring? And then there's some pages that say, you know, you can put the date, and it says, okay, what do you feel, okay, what are you happy about today? What are you having most gratitude about today? And I know in the beginning it was really hard for me, and like all I could think about was everything that was kicking me down. But really, I actually had some good things. Because in my past, I was homeless, I had nowhere to go, and I actually started this journey homeless and afraid. And basically what I did was I changed my mindset. And I started to try to find the more positive things that were happening in my situation, what those negative things brought me in positive terms. So basically when I was homeless, I was telling myself that it was all going to be okay and that I needed to change my mindset. So every time I heard or thought a negative thought, I would immediately go, nope, Tambi, you're not doing this. Like, positive thought right now, go. I am happy I have food in my belly, that I am not starving. Good. Found one. And my second, like, even if I'm going on a walk, I could be like, I am proud of myself that I went on a walk today. Or I'm proud of myself, or I'm happy to see these pretty flowers outside. Like, I will find and look at for signs that are showing me that what I'm doing is correct. Like, I know when I was trying to manifest my apartment, which I have now, by the way, which I'm so excited. I spent 5 to 6 years homeless. Basically, what I did was believe that I deserved some goodness in my life, that I deserved this apartment. Because I know in my past, I was very struggling to find the will that I deserved good things, because I really didn't get good things. It was a very rare occasion that I got good things. So I had to change my mindset to help myself believe that I deserve good things. And I remember trying my hardest to get approved for this apartment, and I was changing my mindset. I was like, I'm going to get this, it's going to be great. And I would start to look for signs, and on my way here every day, and I wouldn't even notice it on all those times on my first walk, but I would notice little things like sunflowers. All my walks, I noticed more sunflowers on my walk, and also sunflowers in the garden on the same property as my apartment complex. Which sunflowers, like I said earlier, are a very happy sign. Sunflowers mean happiness and abundance, luck, manifestation. So it was showing me that everything was going to be okay. So every time I got negative, I'd be like, I saw those sunflowers, this is happening. Like, I just pumped myself up. What do you know? I got into an apartment with changing my mindset. So every time things will start to build up. Good things will start happening and everything will be great. You can start adding things slowly in a routine, changing your mindset. If that is what you have to do to help your mental health. Because it helped me tremendously. Mental health shadow work is so important, regardless. So if you like this video, like and subscribe, and I will leave my social medias in the description box below, and I hope you have a great day. Bye.